the night. Now she riding with me cause you wasn't riding.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Heat in the kitchen, pot on the stove, water getting boiled. Being sold, Snoopy in the hookie, system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them, bust till I burst them up, floss them up, toss them up, hard away, close them up. Pardon me, I'm bossing up, brace you up, bless you, bro, don't mess with us. We like the U in the 80s, back to back, set a track, hit the lick, get it back, get the trick, jump the track. Want my money back, time and time again, while I'm sipping on this gin. Al Davis said it best, just win, baby, win.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Okay, so that was DJ Khaled and with All I Do Is Win. And so that is definitely how I feel about the Ravens, right? So all I do is win. And DJ Khaled says it perfectly, you know, like he says, put your hands in the air, let them stay there, cause we gonna win. And that's what happens at the game. Like, we don't ever let up. We don't fall into the, oh my gosh, you know, we're losing. We might get a little mad. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I get a little mad because I think we have issues in the second half of a game. But, they, you know, we still say, you know, we're gonna win. Like, down to the last minute, we're gonna win. Because I remember one game that I watched, and like in the last 50 seconds of the game, we made like 2 touchdowns. And so it's that type of being relentless that's there that we love to make sure we hold on to that. Because we love our Ravens, right? We love our Ravens. We love our teams. You know, as long as they're fighting, we're going to fight behind them. And we're going to fight for them. So that's what, you know, that's what that relentless. If you've ever noticed the winning in, I'm sorry, not the winning, but the the advertising, it says, you know, that we're relentless. And then I know Under Armour, which is one of the greatest like athletic apparel companies here that's based in Baltimore. They always say, you know, protect this house. Like, protect this house. This is Baltimore's house, and we're going to protect this house. So that's, you know, all we do is win. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. So not only the Ravens, but I adopt that for so many things. That's how I feel about Life Enhancement Radio Station. All we do is win. And so that's the kind of mindset that we as a Soul Circle, we need to have that mindset. All we do is win, and do everything that you know that's going to help you win. So that's the first thing. And I know I said I would definitely put you up on the NFC. So the NFC East has that team, the Dallas Cowboys. So let me explain to you about the Dallas Cowboys. So yes, I am here in Baltimore. Yes, I bleed purple and black. But I'm going to tell you, my sister city is DC, right? So DC has the Skins. And so I could never really root for the Cowboys because, you know, DC, that's my sister city right there. Now, it's something different when there's the Battle of the Beltway, because you get on the Beltway, it's probably about 45 minutes, and Baltimore is again, you know, Baltimore plays against DC, and they call that the Battle of the Beltway. You know, like there's 695 and 95 that connects the two cities. And again, it's a short drive, you know, about 45 minutes. And so When there's the battle of the Beltway, yeah, I'm all about the Ravens. But when it's like DC against the Cowboys, which is number one in the NFC East, I got to go with the Skins. Like, I really do. And so the NFC East is rounded out by the New York Giants, and then, the Washington Redskins, and then the Philadelphia Eagles. So that's the NFC East. And then the NFC North, we have the Detroit Lions, which they kind of they're trying to be all right this season. But, there's the Detroit Lions, then the Minnesota Vikings, the Green Bay Packers, which my nephew is a big Green Bay Packers fan. Like, always know what they have going on because he is there and will let everybody know. And then that's rounded out by the Chicago Bears. And then the NFC South is comprised of the Atlanta Falcons, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the New Orleans Saints, and the Carolina Panthers, right? So that's the NFC South. And then there's the NFC West, and that is the Seattle Seahawks with Russell. Go ahead, Russell and Sierra CC. And then the Arizona Cardinals, the Los Angeles Rams, which are struggling, and then the 49ers. What happened? Like, we just played them in the Super Bowl, but they only won one game this season. Like, they only won one, and they took like two of our players, although Bolden is no longer with the 49ers. And then Torrey Smith. They've got our Torrey Smith and all those good vibes that he has. But they're limping horribly. They're limping. They only won one game and lost 12. So, that's that for that. But next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little clip from the Ravens versus the Patriots, because again, that's tonight. And because this is the Soul Circle and we run together, right? We rooting for the Ravens. But it's the Ravens versus the Patriots in a divisional round play. Listen up.
New England did pull this one out because Baltimore came in and looked good early. 19 degrees when this thing started. Warm and toasty for the hoodie. John Harbaugh, beg your pardon, not affected by the cold. And nor was
Jim was probably there, too.
What's that?
Jim was probably there,
Jim might have been there.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco, can he go in to Foxborough and do it again? 13 touchdowns, no picks in his last 5 postseason games, and he started this one just as he had played the other 5. The opening drive, Kamar Aiken, a 19-yard touchdown.
Who was that?
Kamar Aiken. It's a veritable who's he on the opening drive, Jamie Dukes. 19-yard touchdown to take a 7-0 lead. They would get the ball back. Patriots didn't do anything, and Joe Flacco went to work again. Steve Smith, senior, a gain of 16. And then 5 plays later, it's Steve Smith, senior, yet again, top of your screen, against Darrelle Revis.
Here again, Darrelle Revis, man-oh-man. Good job by Steve Smith getting the inside release on Darrelle Revis. Touchdown, bobbles it, but sure-handed, huge play, because Steve Smith has been stifled by Darrelle Revis.
Why do you give him the inside? Let Steve Smith go to the corner.
No, but the problem is he's too strong. In other words, Steve Smith is not one of those guys. That wasn't his intention. He's playing man-to-man coverage, but Steve is such a strong player. That's just one for the good guys as they look at it.
Well, Patriots were down 14-0 early, and then finally Brady got to work. This was a big drive. They needed this badly. Hit Gronkowski there for the gain of 16. Next play from scrimmage, from the 40, he's got to look for Gronk again. Down the left seam, and he hit him for 40 yards.
I think he's the most unstoppable force in the National Football League. You can't defend him with a cornerback. You can't defend him with a safety.
Ran 2 verticals with the tight end, picked the tight end with more skills, and then Brady ran it in.
Tom with the legs, nimble. Tom Brady looks a whole lot better than he looked when he ran during the combine and those pictures we've seen from years past.
4-yard touchdown, 14-7. Brady's fired up when he spikes it that angrily. And that was an angry spike. And he's also probably angry that, Pernell McPhee kind of stood over him after a sack. And we have pushing and shoving and a fired up Tom Brady.
Yeah, they want to fight, man. That's what this is all about. Tom Brady, a feisty guy.
Patriots ended up punting on that drive. They get it back again. And here Brady again to Gronk, 23 yards. But Brady is taking hits, and he took a lot of hits in this game in the first half. In the second half, he's slow to get up. His line helping him as he bends over.
Yeah, he'll be in the tub tonight soaking it all up. But the Baltimore Ravens, you see right there,
Timmy Jernigan.
They do a great job of getting pressure all day long. But Tom stood in there, made the throws, led the team.
Low throw here, but Danny Amendola dug it out. Now look at this move.
Yeah, nice. And again, it's about breaking tackles. It's about yak yards. But again, the weather, the elements, that ball is like a shot put out there when it's cold like that. Tom had the ball in the vicinity. Receiver made the play.
And we're tied at 14. Patriots hold serve, get it back, give it back to Tom. Look at the clock here. They're near midfield, a minute to go, trying to get a score on the board before the end of the half. But Brady gets picked by Darryl Smith, and no one knew what he saw there. Had Smith and Trell covered, didn't try to put it over his head, threw it right to Darryl Smith. It's the first turnover of the game, and now Flacco has a shot right before the half, and he's going to draw a pass interference call on Darrelle Revis.
I didn't quite understand the pass interference aspect of it. I understand the illegal contact. I don't see pass interference, especially when the ball was thrown there. I don't know. That was one of those plays, but again, sometimes great guys don't get the call.
First DPI against Revis accepted all year, and Flacco made it count 3 plays later to Owen Daniels.
Owen Daniels has been a really bright spot. A lot of people talked about Dennis Pitta this year. He really didn't make it happen this year. Great job by Owen Daniels.
Dante Hightower on the coverage there. Brady, gave it right back to Flacco, and Flacco was able to cash in, took advantage of that mistake. We're 21-14. We're now opening minute, third quarter. Brady to Gronkowski, broken up by C.J. Mosley. Gronk wants a flag. Mosley could have been called. What do you think?
He's right there. It's close. Obviously, the officials erring on the side of caution. He's got that bionic elbow there. Maybe it's hard to see with the glove. But, I'm good with the no call.
Patriots had to punt. Ravens now on 4th down. They take a shot on 4th and 6, Dukes.
This is a great play. When you think about Smith and Torrey Smith and what he does, he makes sure he draws the PI first. He brings the contact back and then catches the ball. Nice play.
They get a DPI. They also get a taunting call on Torrey Smith, so they back it up to the 16, and this is how they score. With Justin Forsett down the right sideline. Untouched on a check down to make it 28-14. So once again, it's a 14-point lead. Brady brings them back. Gronkowski to 28-21.
Great job by Tom Brady recognizing there was a blitz on right there. He held Ron Gronkowski outside, and they threw it for the touchdown.
And then this, the play of the game. Julian Edelman, the former Kent State quarterback, to Danny Amendola. 51-yard touchdown. Josh McDaniels dialed up the trickery, and it worked.
Little trickeration right there. Good job you're going to see, and good throw, Danny Amendola, as you mentioned. He's a guy that's kind of been left out of there when you think about it. The odd man out because of the emergence of Julian Edelman.
First pass as a Patriot, yet he came to the Patriots, Julian Edelman did, as a college quarterback, then turned into a wide receiver. Now 28-0. 3.5 to go. And here's Flacco's first big mistake. Picked off by Devin McCourty. It's Flacco's first pick in 197 postseason pass attempts. The first one since the 2011 AFC title game. Wow. The Patriots go 3 and out, and Flacco gets new life. He fumbles here. Sacked by Jamie Collins. The ball's going to get recovered inside the 5, but you saw the DPI on Revis. They're going to get holding on Revis here on Steve Smith, and this one was a good call.
Second penalty you're going to see right here. It's hard to cover the draw right there. Wow. That was just kind of an undressing of the guy right there. But again, the old salty veteran, he didn't get away with it. Huge play.
So, again, not a turnover. Ravens keep the ball. Now we move to the fourth quarter. This is the same drive. They're going the other way. And again, it's 4th and 1. And again, they get it. Kyle Juszczyk, gain of 11. He was down. They keep it. Not a fumble. 5 plays later, Owen Daniels cannot hang on. This was a 16-play drive, and it could have been a touchdown.
Yeah, here's a play right here, and that situation right there. Good job by the defense, and Owen, who had a huge game today, just couldn't make the play.
So Justin Tucker, field goal, 25-yarder, gives the Ravens the lead, 31-28. Patriots now, Brady, plenty of time. You see the clock here, not even 7 to go. Here it hits Amendola. Nice. First down on second effort. Then Brandon LaFell, 23-yard touchdown.
Drop it in the bucket right there. You talk about a guy. That's why. And by the way, I believe this is number 9. He'll be attending his 9th championship game. Mm-hmm. He's pretty good.
And he also passes Joe Montana, most postseason touchdowns. Now, the Ravens get it. Flacco tripped here. He kind of flicked it to Forsett. Bill Belichick might have wanted a fumble, a grounding. Either way. All right, so they go for it, 4th and 3.